Good morning, good morning, good morning. Give it a few minutes, watch some motherfuckers file up in here. Happy Friday, you silly motherfuckers. I'm still waking up, so I will be partaking in copious amounts of caffeine and nicotine. Yes, that is shit tickets. It is cold as fuck. The chances of me going to a beanie here shortly is good because my fucking ears are cold too. Gotta keep mama's handlebars warm. What's up, Jeffrey? Good to see you again, brother. Fuck around with those rookie cans for a hot minute. Took that shit to the next level. I got the big boy. It's not that BFC from like fucking, what, 15 years ago? That one that was like fucking that big around and like that tall. It said BFC on the can. I was like, somebody said, what's BFC stand for? It's monster. It stands for big fucking can. That shit had like 6 monsters in one can. I think they got in trouble for that shit. Somebody probably fucking downed one of those in like one sitting and it fucked them up. What's up, cities? If you guys see me looking over here to my this way, I don't know if that's my right or my left. The fucking camera is inverted or anything like that. I have a monitor over here. It's got your guys' chat because my dumb ass definitely can't fucking see the little screen fucking way out in front of me. What's up, Dan? Well, see, Dan, right now we're just chilling and we're waiting for everybody to kind of file in because it's Friday morning. Everybody's still in like that fuck my life realm of their day. So, me included. So we're going to give it a few minutes and we're going to start bullshitting and we'll go over some of the stuff that's been going down. There's Mojo. What's up, Moj? I do not have a can cozy for this, but I am in no way, shape, or form endorsed by Monster, even though I'm a major contributor to their products. They're super delicious. I feel like that fucked up scene from Talladega Nights when he's got that fake Newton sticker across his windshield.
Or when he's fucking talking about Mountain Dew or Powerade.
Oh yeah, Powerade at Grace. Yeah. Got caffeine, nicotine. Oh. That's probably one of my favorite Will Ferrell movies, and I'm not a huge Will Ferrell fan, even though that motherfucker shows up at Crypto.com all the time he's a huge Kings fan. I think he's kind of a fucking douchebag. Yeah, I don't know him personally, so maybe he's a cool dude in person, but it just seems like he's kind of a fucking little bit douchey. Yeah, see? Mike Honcho, go fucking figure, Brent. Went by the name Mike Honcho. But that movie and other guys, it's a toss up between those two. A lot of his shit, like it's slapstick, like Elf and shit like that, where I'm like, okay, it's kind of fucking retarded. But Talladega Nights and the other guys, Step Brothers. There's 3 of them, and maybe I am a Will Ferrell fan. I don't know. Maybe it's cool for him to be a douche, and I can just like his movies, and he can just shut his mouth. Step Brothers is good shit. His house is a fucking prison. Oh, God. I gotta take this shit off for a hot minute. I may have fucking Shaken Joe go get my beanie for me. It's fucking cold. So anybody watching the gay-ass Olympics? I probably shouldn't have said that, but because fucking YouTube will fucking smash my dick hole. But I didn't even watch no hockey. Like normally I watch some hockey. Like as soon as fucking Kevin Fiala got fucking wrecked with that slew foot, I was just like, yeah, I'm fucking not interested in watching fucking hockey. But That's what it is, dude. That's Tom Wilson activities, bro. It's like getting mad at Snoop or Willie for fucking smoking weed. Like Tom Wilson's gonna do dirty shit. Doesn't matter where he's playing. So I don't want to hear nothing from you fucking Canadians out there. Like y'all know Tom Wilson's a dirty fucking bitch. You've known Tom Wilson's a dirty bitch for fucking a decade. If he wasn't on fucking Team Canada and he was playing for the Washington Capitals, y'all be crying too. Shut the fuck up. That would have been Mick Jesus. He would have fucking hit with that fucking slew foot. Y'all been fucking calling for his execution. Tom Wilson's a dirty motherfucker. So it's cool, you know. Tom Wilson doing Tom Wilson things. Yeah. I saw fucking women's hockey. This is hard for me to watch that, man, because it's like I'm watching fucking college hockey and it's like fucking half the speed it normally is. And it's like watching the WNBA when there's like 8 people in the stands and it's like, oh, there's a layup. Oh, there's a layup. Oh, look, another layup. Oh, look, a layup. I'm like, yeah, but recently, he fucking, hey, look, it's a dildo. What color is it? That shit had me fucking falling. People were betting on what color the dildos were going to be. Like, I got nothing. Then they put netting up to keep the dildos off the floor so the players wouldn't get hurt. Like, that was a fucking donation to the good and welfare of fucking morale for the league. I get it. Women's hockey's got kind of rough, though. It's just the speed of it's not quite there for me. It's kind of hard for me to watch. It's like being entertained at like a fucking peewee or a midget fucking hockey game. And I don't mean that like little people midget. I mean like fucking kids and teens. It's hard to be entertained at those games unless fucking you got a dog in the fight. If you ain't got a kid in those games, like, I'm not fucking watching that shit. It's hard for me to watch AHL. It's got to be some really good fucking AHL teams for me to watch that. And then OHL, fuck you. Fuck you. That's a bunch of fucking high schoolers who just got out of fucking high school fucking trying to make it up to the AHL level. So the AHL's got some entertaining shit. The NHL's fucking where it's at. But even with the NHL, dude, if the, like before the Olympic break, a lot of the teams, the dudes just were like, fuck it, dude. Like for the last 2 games. They were not interested in fucking playing fucking NHL hockey. They wanted to go on the break. They wanted to get on the fucking jet to Italy, whatever the fuck it was. It wasn't entertaining to watch. Ooh, excuse me. Dude, beach volleyball period is fucking badass, whether it's women's or men's. I understand why you're saying you like the women's version because, you know, especially the Brazilian team. But neither here nor there. There's some bad motherfuckers on the men's 2-man side. Fuck, bro. Like, I don't know how they get the air that they do because I played way back in the day when I was in high school. And I could get up there, but like some of these dudes, they're way the fuck up there. And that ball comes at you at the speed of Jesus, and you're like, oh my God, I'm about to have fucking shit tattooed on my face.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. I can't see it yet either.
No idea.
Damn, Tyler. How you come in cold like that? How you come in cold? Coming cold ain't nobody got a fucking clue the context. You gotta like warm us up to it. You're like, you're gonna go into the butt, but you can't just like fucking, you gotta work around it a little bit. You gotta fucking sweet nothings in the ears first instead of just like fucking, fuck you on Friday. Tyler just came in here like, yeah, what's up? Was that some stupid shit, chicken?
No. It was weird. Just a bunch of fucking letters. Somebody was just fucking having a stroke.
Oh, it's fucking Friday. Maybe that was like the message as they're fucking off the fucking balcony on the way to the ground, you know? Hey, it fucking happened, bro.
They said another moderator handled it, so I'm seeing if Jay.
Yeah, dude, the OHL was hardcore as fuck in the 70s, but there was a lot. It was the OHL was the AHL of the 70s. Now the AHL is like that's where everybody that's supposed to be ready to go to the league within 2 or 3 years is up, and fucking that used to be the OHL. The OHL is now like, hey, we want you, but we don't want you to go to college. So it's like fucking between juniors and the AHL. I mean, it still serves its purpose. It's still part of the fucking pipeline, so I get it, but it's fucking hard to watch. Because some of those kids fucking really suck. Like they're never gonna make it to the AHL level. But I don't know if we got J Rod in here or not. This motherfucker.
That last message said it was handled by another mod.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
J Rod, shoot up a flare. You up in this bitch? What the fuck? Tyler, you about to get a timeout, bro. Like I can't. Morning, Ash. I can't tell if this dude Tyler's like fucking putting like song lyrics in there or. Dude, my brain is not functioning yet to process what you're saying, Ty. Like, just come out with a, hey, motherfucker, have a good fucking Friday, dog. I love you. And then I'm going to fire back with, I love you. And we're going to move on with our day. Hell yes. Hell yes. I'm picking my nose right now. I blew mine, so I didn't have anything to pick. You know, because when you pick that shit, you got to fucking roll them up and you got to flick them at people. And the only person I got is Chicken Joe, and he don't like me flicking shit at him. Yeah, see, you're right, Jeff. Dude, they're all like fucking 18, 19-year-old kids, and it's just hard because you can tell like they haven't quite grown into their bodies yet, and they're like these skinny, scrawny little bitches where like they want to be fucking great, but like the minute you fucking breathe on them too hard, they fall over, or you give them a real fucking hard rocking, or you fucking get all mean with them. For instance, fucking Brant Clark on our team, he was fucking up from the OHL during fucking preseason. And Mark Stone from Vegas fucking grabbed a hold of this kid by his fucking shirt. And you could see the fucking fear in this kid's eyes when Mark Stone had him fucking hemmed up. And I was like, all right, that's fucking, but it's old fucking, crusty old fucking NHL player grabbing up this fucking 18-year-old. And he fucking, it was fear for his life. But magically now, like fucking Brett makes the Canadian team for their national team. Him and Stone will be fucking teammates, but Brent got some growing up to do because I don't give how fucking, I don't give shit how old you are. If you grab my sweater up like that, I may get fucked up, but I'm gonna go down swinging. I would have set the tone for my career right there, and either I would have whooped Mark Stone's ass or Mark Stone would whoop my ass. But either way, I would not have had bitch in my heart. Yeah, the mental game's acquired because the NHL season it's longer than the AHL season, and the OHL season is like fucking your local fucking beer leaguers. So to be able to develop the mental game, it takes a season, 2, 3. Some people they don't ever develop it, and then they end up falling back and permanent personnel on AHL teams, and you see their stats when fucking they're doing preseason or something, or they get a call up and they're like, oh yeah, he's got 700 games, and we're like, it's like this dude's third game in the NHL. What do you mean you got 700? He got 700 games in the AHL.
Oh.
Hell yes, I got recipes. Hell yes. So do you live in Texas? Or are you just going out there to hunt Texas? I'll start you off. So you live in Houston? Cool. So you're dealing with resident taxes versus non-resident. I'll start you off the right way. Already have somewhere on deck in the area that you're hunting that's going to process your game. And then the key to this, now this is the most important part because anybody can cut a fucking deer up. When you're contacting people that do butchering, processing and shit like that, tell them you want that motherfucker aged for 7 to, well, probably 10 to 14 days. Given that region, you want them to age that shit in a cooler. Dry aged in a cooler. They age it, then they fucking butcher it. That's the way you want it. You do not want, well, I can't say that because I like venison that's not aged, but venison that's not aged is not a fucking palatable item for everybody. You age that shit from 10 to 17 days, 10, 14, 10 to 17 at like 37 to like 40 degrees, low humidity, you will have the most fucking delicious venison on the fucking planet. And you want fucking everything. So when you bring that motherfucker in, don't fuck it up. You want it. You want everything. You want the fucking cheek meat. You want the fucking heart. You want everything. You want everything you can get off of it. The only thing that I don't age that you can remove before you bring it in is the back straps, tenderloins. Like that's all. That's all ready to fucking. You can process that. That's usually like night of. But everything else, age that shit. You will have people fucking asking you what you did differently for the rest of your life. I still have people asking me. Hey, I'm telling you right now, if you age it and have it butchered and processed and packaged, and have your wife try it once it's aged, and you could fucking tell her, hey, talk to Elk. Talk to Elk, he'll let you know. She will not be able to tell the difference. She will think that is the best cut of fucking beef she's ever had.
Yep.
I'm telling you.
Really good.
I'm telling you. Chicken Joe can attest, like, we age everything now other than our waterfowl. So, elk, bison, venison, like antelope, like I'm aging all of it. All of it. There's no reason not to. It starts the enzyme process for the breakdown, but it's not like you see some of those fucked up videos where like the meat's all fucking fucked up color and they just be trimming shit off of it and you're like, oh look, there's meat underneath there. That's not what I'm talking about. 10 to fucking 17 days at that in that temperature range with that low humidity, it's going to basically you're gonna get a dry film on the silver that's on the outside. That's silver, like on the back of ribs where you gotta pull that shit off before you season and fucking smoke. That's around all that. So then when they process it for butchering, it starts to break down. The gaminess is 100% fucking gone. 100% gone. So you will not have any issues with it. It is delicious. Yeah, we're putting in for elk for next year. Probably New Mexico, Colorado. I'm thinking maybe Idaho, but we'll see. I think we're going to do a 3-state roll. It may just be a points year, but I'm hoping we can draw at least one tag between like the group. Because for those of y'all that don't hunt, to be able to go out and hunt elk, it's not like fucking everybody gets together and you got like 9 people and everybody's got tags. Because like if you think going out and shooting 9 fucking elk is feasible, you're fucking retarded. If you had like 9 dudes and 1 person had a tag or 2 people had a tag and fucking both people tagged out, that is so much fucking work that 9 people is probably not enough people.
That's a lot of fucking meat. A lot of game, bro. That's a lot.
Between if you dumped 2 mature fucking bulls and you had 9 people in your group, in your camp, you gotta figure you're probably fucking looking at like 20 miles a day on the hike. And with 9 people, each person carrying fucking 100 to 150 pounds a bag per run out, elk can be anywhere from fucking 700 to 1,000 pounds. Multiple trips. After butchering, like, the logistics of getting elk out of the field is retarded. So when I plan on shooting elk, it's really good to use a guide service because then, like, they're expensive, but you're paying to not have every asshole that you know, like all your inner circle assholes out there with you, because all those motherfuckers are going to expect fucking meat in the end of that, and that's fucked up because then by the time you get to the end of it, you got like 100 pounds of meat instead of like 1,000. And you, generally speaking, only get 1 or 2 tags a year. You can get an over-the-counter cow in like Colorado and stuff like that. But so if you can use a guide, the guide's the way to go. With venison, you could pack a fucking venison out yourself. There's a lot of work to it. But the elk turns into a shit show. Bison, Same thing. You're fucking looking at 1,000 pounds of meat. So, damn, I got a question and answer sticker. So what's new and exciting? How did everybody's fucking week go? I've been seeing all the shenanigans. Watching all the shenanigans, fucking blowing people up on their bullshit. Hey, y'all know, and for those of y'all that have been around for a hot minute, I fucking don't need to be the first, but I need to be correct. And when you see motherfuckers on social media be blasting shit out there, just to be the first one to fucking report it, or in that first group, like, oh, look what I did, oh, look what I did, and then fucking they get nutted on because they were fucking wrong. Like, don't be that guy. Don't be that guy. Just fucking give it a hot second, let some shit develop, because typically, you know, the work that I'm in, the first information that I get, especially being supervision, when I get a fucking phone call from one of my guys, like, hey, this is what I got, Sarge, and they give me that rundown, typically I know. You know, I'm not going to hold their ass to the fire on that, because that's the preliminary, hey, this is how fucked we are initially. I know that information is going to change. So when you guys are fucking seeing shit in real time, especially on social media, let that motherfucker breathe. Give it a hot minute, let the fucking story develop, so that you don't look fucking retarded. And then when people fucking do look retarded, I'm taking this shit back to the 80s, bro. When people do stupid shit and they're retarded, we're making fucking fun of them. Like, we brought retarded back. That and other terms, but YouTube still hasn't accepted the other term. But Lou brought that one back, and it involves the certain lane in which people fucking travel down with their sexuality. Sorry, I like to smell it. Bringing retarded back. So if you guys see people fucking doing insane, stupid shit on social media, just, and y'all follow me on Twitter, you'll see the meme with the kid that's like, you're fucking, that's me calling someone a retard. Like, you're retarded. Where's Harry? Worst mistake I ever did was fucking asking fucking Harry what the fuck was wrong with him. We were at fucking work. I rolled out to a call, and he fucking briefed me on some stupid shit that went down, and I looked him dead in his eyes like, what the fuck is wrong with you? And he said, I'm retarded. What's wrong with you? So I don't ask that question no more. I just know. Everybody taking the victory lap yesterday on fucking old Prince Andrew. Shit had me falling out. Watched them. Watched the initial reports. Already knew what the fuck was going down the day before. I was like, okay. Everybody taking a victory lap. Arrest number, yeah, we got him. It's fucking going down. Y'all probably fucking saw me commenting. I was like, because he shared government documents, this is not the victory lap you thought it was. He's going to prison. Fucking 11 hours later, he's fucking leaving. He got fucking debriefed, and he's gonna get his fucking pee-pee slapped by his brother. We ain't gonna have, we ain't never gonna see fucking anything with that stupid shit. I think that the evidence that was needed to prosecute all these sick, evil fucks and put them in the wood chipper disappeared fucking a decade or more ago. Yeah, I saw that stupid shit. We talking about the aliens with the fucking salt and pepper and garlic? You kind of mixed two questions in there. To be fair, fucking President Trump did not want to release that shit. He didn't. Obama's dumbass fucking did that. An unauthorized fucking declassification. He is a former president, and he is no longer authorized to declass shit like that. You have to be a sitting president to fucking declass. The boss knows that. Obama knows that. He said some stupid shit. So now President Trump has to address it. Has to. Unfortunately, he has to. Because the minute he ignores fucking Obama's fucking aliens fucking claim, now magically fucking the fucking Epstein list is involving aliens and fucking they're all fucking aliens and abusing alien children. Like I'm done with these fucking leftists and even these fucking idiots on the right that think this is going anywhere.
You're done, bud.
Yeah, hey Tyler, love you dog, but boy. Cindy said you have to properly age those two. When it comes to seasoning for your venison, what I'll say is the best thing that you can probably get without making your own, and you may have the skill set to be able to make your own fucking seasonings and your own rubs and shit like that, but a lot of people don't. So go to the store, and typically I'll do it at Winco, Costco, one of those bigger fucking, not your, because you can get it at just like your normal fucking grocery stores, but it's a Montreal seasoning. That is a fucking down the middle of the road fucking seasoning you can use on just about everything. I'd go a little bit different for like a poultry or fucking ditch chicken. Definitely different when it comes to waterfowl. But for like your porks, your beefs, lamb, venison, bison, like the Montreal seasoning is fucking amazing. But there's a big container of it, and that's why I told you if you go to one of the stores that has the bigger container, otherwise you're gonna have like enough for like one brisket, like gone. Be careful how you use it because there it's not rock salt, it's coarse salt that's in that, and if you use too much of it, you definitely can fucking oversalt. So typically, if I'm doing, excuse me, especially for venison, which you may take, fucking trigger the trait. So you do some venison steaks. You can even do it with some ground as well, but we'll start with the steaks. A venison steak, I'll rub a venison steak down with beef tallow, both sides, Montreal. Rub that shit in. Wrap it up in some fucking parchment paper. Put that shit in the fridge. Let it sit for fucking an hour or two. Shit is money. Money. You can either go into smoke them. You can do a fucking reverse sear on them. It's all technical terms if y'all aren't fucking fluid in the kitchen. But you want to bring the temperature up to like 170, and then get a good fucking sear and char on both sides of it. The temperature is important on wild game because you definitely don't want to get fucked up with some of the shit that wild game can be carrying, but it's still going to be better meat than you're going to get from a fucking slaughterhouse. Now, to go with the ground, I always mix a little bit of fucking pork fat into my ground venison. The reason that I do that is because venison is fucking a very lean meat, where like elk, very rich. You don't need to mix a lot of fat into it. You can with some of the beef tallow, but I'll throw some ground up pork fat. You can use beef fat as well. Pork fat has a little bit more flavor to it, and then a little bit of beef tallow into the ground when I mix them up. Especially if I'm going to be making burger patties and stuff like that, it just holds a lot more fucking flavor to it. So, aliens cooking processes. I don't know. I think they just eat their shit fucking red. I'm a medium rare kind of guy, and the better the cut of meat, and I'm not talking about wild game. If I can get like some wagyu, no matter the grade, or like some really exquisite fucking ribeyes, I'm looking at rare. I'm looking at going with like a 3 or a 4 minute super hot fucking sear on cast iron both sides, where it has to be a very fine cut of meat. And my grandfather taught me this a very, very long time ago. I don't know if y'all are familiar with Ruth Chris Steakhouses, but one of the chefs at the one we had local was a good friend of my grandparents, and he had taught my grandparents because my grandma, she fucking had to have her shit like well done. And he told my grandfather, like, I'm gonna charge you for that premium steak, but I'm gonna send my fucking guy, I'm gonna send my sous chef across the street to that grocery store to get the shittiest cut of meat like available on the planet because there's no way I'm ruining that fucking meat. But my grandfather always taught me like the rarer that you can get that meat in a fine restaurant like that, the better cut of meat you are gonna get. So if you order, say, a ribeye and you want that shit rare or medium rare, and they come back to this, and good steakhouses will fucking do this. They'll come back to the table and say, we do not have a cut of meat acceptable for how you would like it cooked. Would you like something else? They're not going to bring you a shitty cut of meat to the table. So just food for thought. What's up, clan? Oh, it's to be expected, bro. You can't get fucking worked up over that stupid shit. We have a Supreme Court justice that doesn't know what a woman is, so, and then we've got another one that should have never been fucking selected, but she was a Trump selection, so Barrett is fucking compromised. She has kids in school. She's got a husband. She's fucking compromised. They got shit on her. She is entirely too fucking susceptible to pressure in multiple areas of her life. She should have never been a selector. Roberts has always been a piece of shit. Roberts has always been a piece of shit. He's not a fucking conservative. He's on a what's gonna keep the money in my pocket? Who's gonna fucking keep paying for the longest? Roberts has always been a piece of shit. I'm not even gonna get into it. The Supreme Court, there's issues. There's issues. There's issues on both sides with fucking both the liberal and the conservative justices. It's what it is. So that's why everybody's, we should stack the Supreme Court. That's why the left keeps saying the same thing, because they understand they got fucking retards too. Yeah, Roberts has no balls. He should not be the Chief Justice. He does not have the testicular fortitude to do that job, because he should have had all those motherfuckers in a room saying, hey, are you fucking stupid or retarded? But they're all on their own fucking program. The Constitution means fucking absolutely nothing, because if you have that many opposing views on what one thing means, then it's just like, what the fuck are we doing? No, it does not stop tariffs in general. It's just the Emergency Powers Act, and there's already plans. Don't even sweat it. This is why the boss said what he said yesterday, for them to fucking shit or get off the pot, because they've got fucking directions they can go. I can tell you this, the dude is stupid smart. He's retarded smart. Like, he appears retarded or stupid, but he's really, really smart. He's already got a plan to fucking move forward. He's already got 30 different moves that we haven't seen yet. What's up, Deuce? Happy Friday. Oh, there's Tammy. Hi, Tammy. 4D chess. I don't even know if I would call it 4D chess. If y'all haven't read his book or read Art of War and some of the documents that or in the literature that he contributes his success to, like, you can look at some of the moves that he makes after you educate yourself and go, I see exactly what this motherfucker's doing. And I don't agree with all of them. I don't have to agree with all of them. I agree on a lot of his shit. I disagree on some of his shit, but you know what? As a matter of the heart, I think he's trying to do what's best for the country. So, we're still going to roll with it. If it wasn't that way, then I would take an opposing view. Oh, there's Blue. What's up, Blue? Beautiful, beautiful. It's British Columbia. I have a cushion on my seat today, so my ass is not going to get sore.
Won't echo as hard. When you fart, won't echo as hard.
Oh, yeah, it's true. He said it won't echo as hard when I fart. So, not a lot of activity on the fucking street or within the digital financial space this week. It's kind of been fucking trading sideways, which is what it is. From what some of the shit I've been hearing, and they're putting up fucking dumbass fucking betting polls. It should be done by April. The fucking deadline is still March 1st. I have heard no information from credible sources that clarity will not be done by March 1st. As we get closer to March 1st, I'll probably start hearing some more chatter. But from what I understand right now, and it is just about to the point where motherfuckers are going to get called onto the carpet from the banking side. The banking side is trying to hold clarity hostage because they want zero yield on crypto or stablecoin. But what the boss keeps telling them, and everybody keeps telling them, this is closed doors behind closed doors, is that fucking bill has fucking, that shit has sailed. That ship has sailed. Y'all missed that opportunity. You're not fucking doing this. If you do this, there's going to be fucking consequences. We are going to bend you over the barrel and fuck you raw. And that's what the banking sector is being told right now because they're trying to hold this bill hostage for that fucking, that crypto stablecoin yield. And that is not going to work. What's up, Isa? Good to see you, brother. So, that's been the delay. And Armstrong has kind of been fucking trying to play ball with them because, like, he's an exchange, but, like, he wants to be Ripple, but he wants to be an exchange, but he wants to be Ripple. He wants to be a bank. The dude is so fucking confusing. I think he's got pressure coming, obviously, because where his seed capital came from. But they're basically getting told to shut up and color at this point because this shit needs to be done. Yeah, Clan, I'm not seeing too much sell action, man. I'm seeing that sideways trading. I'm seeing movement around that I know there's a bunch of people sitting on a bunch of fucking cash right now. There's a bunch of people sitting on dry powder just waiting for that opportunity to fucking go fucking ballistic, but we need that fucking legislation up for the vote in the Senate and then to the boss's desk, and they're not going to wait until it's signed, but they're going to time it where they're right there in the middle, because the last thing we need is they buy and then we have a vote and it gets delayed, and then fucking they sell off again and everybody gets worked up. We lose even more people. Garlinghouse is not saying the end of April. He brought up the poll that's saying, the betting poll is Kalshi or whatever the fuck it is, where people are saying they're putting 90% fucking money that it's going to be signed by April 1st. Garlinghouse, Brad just pushed that out in an interview, that what that poll was. So he knows damn well the boss wants it on his desk by March 1st. However, like, I get it. Brad wants it fucking done. The boss wants it fucking done. However, we are dealing with fucking some of the dumbest forms of life on the planet in the United States Senate and the United States House. Both sides. Like, bar none. They are not smart individuals. And if you think that there's two sides to the aisle and you have people over here and people over here, these motherfuckers, despite what you see, they are all out in restaurants together. They are all fucking out having beers in each other's fucking houses. They're all fucking friends. Do not let anybody tell you that fucking these idiots are fucking mortal enemies that fucking show you see them fucking putting up. These motherfuckers are over at their kids' birthday parties together. They have the same fucking lawyers. They have the same fucking tax people. They are running the same fucking fraud that bilks our fucking the taxpayer dollars out of our fucking pockets. So they're not smart individuals. I'm not fucking walking down that trail. I got a fucking can of Copenhagen fucking sitting here open while I fucking.
Box asked a good question. He said, "I wanted to ask if you see a unified North America Union, USA, Canada, Mexico happening."
Probably eventually, maybe in the next 8 years. But, and to be honest with you, that's exactly what we need. However, the left would do it one way, the right would do it another. The left would do it in that liberal, socialist, communist fucking everybody's under the same fucking umbrella, and it's North America, and the U.S. no longer exists. Canada no longer exists. Mexico no longer exists. We're just North America. Everybody can come in. Fucking, you'll have nothing and like it. That's how they would do it. Now, I can say on the right, with the right leadership, if we had the courts were compliant with the Constitution instead of fighting back against the administration, the Congress and Senate, the Republicans in the Congress and Senate were fucking standing with their president as opposed to fucking fighting against them, we could have all of it, and it'd be one American nation. And everybody's included. We don't need border walls. I mean, I guess all the way down at the end of Mexico. But the generational transition, should that occur, think of all the infrastructure they would be built through Mexico all the way on down. We would have the strongest economy fucking like ever known. And then between the oil on our soil, the oil in Canada, the oil in the Gulf of Mexico, like there's not a downside to it, but we have too many idiots right now that don't like one guy. Then you got somebody connected to fucking the Middle East as the president of Mexico, and then you got a socialist fucking running fucking Canada, and the middle of Canada, you got Alberta. They're like, fuck this guy. We want out. We don't even want to be a part of your country anymore. Like, dude, it's all fucked up. It's all messed up. I could see it happening, but is it likely? Probably not. I mean, just to be honest, I mean, it would be amazing. And then if you had Greenland in the mix as well, we brought Greenland into the fucking fold with that Golden Dome missile tech out there. From there on, we would definitely have a strategic alliance and be allied with Russia. To be honest, Russia would be utterly retarded not to be our ally. In fact, if y'all hadn't been following this week, President Putin is offering, was it 12 or 19 trillion? It's fucking retarded money in deals to drop all the sanctions. How y'all feel about that? $12 trillion. That's a lot of fucking money. However, I have my own opinion. I'm gonna wait for some other people to. That city said Gulf of America. That was a strategic move, Cindy. While I support it, the Gulf also shares coastal areas with Mexico as well. So to them, it can be the Gulf of Mexico. To us, it could be the Gulf of America. Either way, it's the fucking Gulf of I'm stealing your oil and fucking taking all your fucking blue and yellowfin tuna, because that's what's out there. And tuna's delicious.
And has a huge world market. Economy booster.
I can tell you right now, that kind of money in deals is a big fucking deal. And the boss is contemplating it. Well, what's going to need to occur is all that bullshit in Ukraine needs to be settled. and taken care of. Now, Putin's wanted to end this shit for at least a year. So to understand the geopolitics on that side, Zelensky does not want the war to end. Does anybody know why Zelensky does not want the war to end?
Funding the shit out of it.
It's deeper than funding. Cindy, I will hook you up. I don't know if it'll be yellowfin. It'll probably be bluefin. It'll probably be ahi. It has nothing to do with money. Obviously, they've been laundering money for decades.
Doesn't that pull him out of power because he's exceeded his term?
Chicken Joe hits the nail on the head. Zelensky is no longer the president once the war ends because they had suspended elections because of the war.
Yeah, he's exceeded his term.
So that would be the issue. Zelensky has had the opportunity numerous times for the fighting to stop, for the dying to end.
Sounds a lot like someone else.
Yeah, definitely. The same thing is going on over there in the Middle East with a certain...
Yahoo.com.
Yeah. And I'm going to get to more of that here in a little bit, but I'm going to get some of this out of the way. That way, if I get my dick hole smashed and they cut the fucking stream, because I'm going to talk about some shit that is going nuclear if it hasn't already. Now, to give you guys the truth. We've always been about the truth, even though people will talk shit. And I'd be like, oh, this dude don't know what he's talking about. And then fucking 6 weeks, 8 weeks later, what I said was the fucking truth. And then here I am, I'm like, dude, but I. Ukraine started that war in Ukraine, and Russia fucked up Ukraine because the Ukrainian government was killing Christians on the eastern border. The Russians told the Ukrainians, stop fucking killing the Christians on the eastern border or we're going to fuck you up. As Ukraine sits, there's some evil motherfuckers. Evil motherfuckers. And they were killing Christians along the eastern border with them and Russia. So Ukraine said, fuck you, Putin, we're going to do whatever we want because we're in fucking Joe Biden's hip pocket and fucking he's got our back. And Putin said, well, I'm not going to allow that because Ukrainian or Russian, these people all speak Russian. If you know your history, same region, same people, same culture, same history. And in the 80s and before that, they were all one big happy fucking family, depending on how you define happy. So that's the source of it. Everybody will try to tell you something different, and Putin's a monster. I mean, and I can't confirm nor deny whether the evil shit he's been accused of in the past has actually occurred. At this point, I believe nothing. When we have a former president saying there's aliens, and then the current sitting president saying we're going to release the files about the aliens, but they've been lying to us for fucking 50 years, telling us there's no such thing as aliens. I've been telling you guys, what have they been? The better question is, what have they been telling us the truth about? Can anybody fucking put in here anything the government has told us the truth about?
There was no WMDs in Iraq.
There goes Chicken Joe. No, I don't want the lies. I want what they've told us the truth about. They told me that high protein was bad for me. Bullshit. Like Chicken Joe, there's WMDs in Iraq. Anna Nicole Smith, Married for Love.
Yep.
I cannot remember the last time a government official told me the truth.
I have
Yeah, we're not even going to get into Bill. And to be honest with you guys, I liked Bill Clinton in the 90s. I thought he had a really good fucking vibe about his presidency. The minute he fucking lied under oath about getting a fucking Hummer from fucking Lewinsky, like, he lost all respect. I mean, to be honest, had that dude come out and said, yes, yes, that's an issue between my wife and I'm not going to talk about it anymore. But he fucking lied under oath, so he's fucked. That's what they impeached him for. Like he's the only fucking president to ever get a blowjob in the fucking Oval Office. Get the fuck out of here.
Mario, you're silly if you think that's the real reason.
And to be honest, I know some nasty shit behind the scenes, but if I fucking divulge what it is, where it came from will be fucking exposed as well. Let's just say that Bill's not the only nasty motherfucker in that relationship, and they both like to play. And Hillary likes everything. That's why she wasn't overly shocked, and she played the victim card because she was doing naughty shit as well. Yeah, impeached over a blowjob. And he would have gotten away with the lie. But Monica saved the dress that had the fucking all over it. I know one of the SS guys who was on that detail that tried to keep that bitch away from the Oval Office. That already knew fucking Slick Willie was lining her up. Like he wanted some of that, and they were trying to keep that bitch away from him because she was bad news. It's what it is, man. My morality is not your morality. Your morality is not my morality. I can't hold you accountable to standards and conduct that I believe in if you don't claim to believe the same thing. If that dude and his wife got something fucking worked out and they're gonna do nasty shit to other people and they don't value the sanctity of their marriage, like, dude, that's on you. I can't judge you for that. You're gonna have to stand and be judged on your own. And unfortunately, the nature in which real life works and accountability works, Bill will be the one that's held accountable for all of it. And Monica's going to be there. And Hillary's going to be there. But he's the one. He's the leader. Not just the fucking leader of the free world. He's the leader because he's the man. He's going to be held accountable the worst. So, do I think Bill did naughty shit with kids? Show me some evidence. At this point, we have fucking photographs. We don't have photographs of anything damning. Other young girls, yeah, of course. But Lewinsky was fucking, what, 20, 21, 22? Like, okay, he's twisted, but I haven't seen any damning evidence from, and like we were just talking about, and this is the fucking scary part, and maybe I can get you guys to a new angle to look at this from a 10,000 foot view. Like I just said, has the government told us the truth about anything? They haven't. So what's the chances all this bullshit with Epstein is a fucking plan and a plot to destroy fucking this country? None of it's fucking true. Where's the evidence? It could be a distraction, but what I'm looking at now is they have fucking dirt, alleged dirt. I can't even say dirt. They have people on both sides that's been implicated in this. The boss has already called it a hoax, so he's seen something that we haven't, or lack thereof. So either it could be all bullshit and they're using this to destroy both parties on both sides because they know there's not going to be any prosecution, and then the people are going to fucking lose their minds and we're going to have a collapse. I see that maybe being the purpose of it. And I'm thinking way outside the box right now. Way outside the box. It's called critical thinking. And it's hard to do sometimes when you're invested in what you thought was reality. But I've seen too much shit come to fruition that proved to me otherwise. That nothing's true. Everything's fake. Believe fucking none of what you see and half, or none of what you hear and half of what you see. I think it's even less than that. The other alternative is dudes on both sides of the aisle did do naughty shit, and the evidence was destroyed over a decade ago. How do you prosecute that? Being able to get people to understand, and if y'all follow me on X, I've been trying to like educate people, and they're so caught up in their emotions. I can tell you right now, if you get emotional, you need to fucking figure that shit the fuck out, because no good decision. No, yeah, this motherfucker. Hey, dog. Oh, hello from. Okay, hey man. If you get emotional, there has never been a good decision in life that's ever been made when you're in an emotional state. So you need to figure that shit out. You need to figure out how to put that shit away. And it's hard, especially when you're angry. But dealing from the side of emotion, like, I get it. But to explain, being on the law enforcement side of it, the Epstein files are not evidence. And that's hard for people to understand. Oh, but it's emails. Oh, but it's emails. No, it's not. It's data that was recovered. Where was this data recovered from? We don't know. Nobody's ever said where this data was recovered from. And here's the issue. We have data that's recovered, and that's what's generated emails and all this other shit. How is that information obtained? Is there Fourth Amendment issues with it? Was there fucking warrants utilized when that was seized? Or was this recovered from some fucking magic hard drive from somewhere where we're going to have Fourth Amendment issues when it goes into court? Because the worst thing that could ever happen, let's use fucking Slick Willie, for example. We snatch him up because we got emails, photographs, so stuff that we believe is evidence. Fucking, he gets arrested, he goes to court. Motion from the defense to suppress evidence. They look at the evidence, go, where was this information obtained? The government says, we don't know, we just have it. Was there a search warrant used to obtain it? We have no search warrant. Is the information validated? Do you have fucking legitimate, authentic, original documents on one side and on the other? Can you validate it? No. Evidence suppressed. Motion to dismiss. Motion granted. Bye-bye. And now we got a pedo with the fucking sick, disgusting fucking grin on his face walking out of the courtroom.
And probably defamation lawsuits to follow.
There's no information to validate it. The Epstein files in and of themselves are not evidence. They are not evidence that can be utilized in a criminal prosecution where the United States Constitution is abided by in a court of law. Now, if you're looking to just fucking run in there and disregard the Constitution altogether, don't worry about anybody's rights that they're fucking innocent until proven guilty. The Fourth Amendment doesn't fucking matter, and you just want to hang people like the left wanted to fucking do when they were in power here a year and a half ago. They wanted, we don't give a fuck if there's evidence or not. We're going to convict them. You want some shit like what happened up in fucking Minnesota with fucking that cop? Fuck it, he's guilty. Oh, okay, the evidence doesn't matter. We're going to throw him in prison. We can do that. The fact that that man is still in jail, even though he was acting 100% within policy for his agency, and the autopsy report showed no trauma to the airway or the respiratory system, and that the toxicology showed that that dude died from a fentanyl overdose. That dude was dead before the cops ever showed up. There was no recovery. There is not an amount of prescription drugs or fucking anything else that would have saved that man's life. A certain police officer that started the BLM's Summer of Love because he was kneeling on someone. And unfortunately, it was a fucking state conviction, so the president can't fucking pardon him. But neither here nor there talking about the justice system and how we move forward. We can't convict people when the evidence fucking is not there. And everybody says, oh no, it's there, they're hiding it. It's not there. The FBI has come out in press release, and it fucking gets people all emotional when they say, we have no evidence to support that these individuals were involved in these activities. The key there is we have no evidence. So the question that's not being asked, because everybody gets emotional and says, oh, they're hiding it. Nobody steps up and says, what happened to the evidence? Where's the evidence? Because clearly there was enough evidence to fucking convict Maxwell. And if they can't produce that, why is she still in prison? And I told you guys a year ago, like, give it time. If you guys press, you want that fucking social media, fucking flash in the pan, you want the notoriety of fucking being able to scream that so-and-so's on the list. If that's all you want, you're going to get it. And everybody kept fucking pushing, and they didn't fucking listen. And here we are. Now we have all the names. We know who's all involved, but we can't do a fucking thing about it. Don't listen to me. I've only been in law enforcement for 30 years, and I can tell you, looking at what they have in those files is some of the most grotesque shit that I've ever read in my life. That has nothing to do with grotesque shit. Now step back, 10,000 foot view. Without emotions involved. I can go to fucking Barnes & Noble right now, pull some books off the shelf in the horror section, to read some shit and be like, oh, that's horrible, that's grotesque. Is that what we're looking at? Or is this shit actually occurred? Can I prove that that shit actually occurred? Because as a law enforcement officer, I have fucking sat in the room across from a dude that I knew damn well was guilty as fuck. He had done nasty shit to women, nasty shit to children, murdered people, so on and so forth. My job is to make sure that I can get a solid interview and work through that process to be able to get the conviction. Because without evidence, the fucking case doesn't matter. And I've sat in the room and had people fucking completely fucking take their fifth. Nope, don't want to talk to you. Miranda versus Arizona, got to read them their rights. Now I don't want a lawyer present. Fucking interview's over. So neither here nor there. I do appreciate the comment about that fat lip. Thanks for fucking interjecting there. You be part of the conversation. Why don't you fucking contribute in a helpful manner? That's probably more beneficial. Hey, the funny part is nobody ever talks shit when they're doing better than you. So having enough to go after these shitheads that they could be fucking guilty. I don't see it happening. I'm not wasting a whole lot more brain power on it. I just want people to understand that the more emotional we get, people will start doing stupid shit out of emotions, and that vigilante justice may start coming around. And as a leader, I want accountability, but can accountability at the society level, that vigilante shit that I'm talking about, how could anybody that has a brain that processes correctly go, I'm gonna go fucking take this motherfucker out because he's evil, not knowing what evidence exists that proves without the shadow of a doubt that we're back up? Okay, cool. To address the steroids comment, that's a fucking choice you gotta make. What I'll say is for young men, If you're anywhere younger than 40 and you're looking at running any kind of gear to be able to build, it's not a good idea. It's not a good idea. You will fuck up your endocrine system. You will fuck up all of your hormones. Now, for those of us that once you get over 40, if you're looking at TRT and running some other stuff like that to replace low testosterone, for all you dudes out there that are like in your mid 30s, your 30s up into your 40s or later, if you have not went into your doctor and got your testosterone checked, you need to do so. There's a whole bunch of shit in the food. There's a whole bunch of shit in a bunch of shit that we've been utilizing in our diets for the last fucking 30 years that has fucking absolutely destroyed fucking men's testosterone levels. I think there was a purpose to it, but I can't exactly put the proof together yet. I know that on the military side, for all y'all that have served, regardless of branch, go get your teeth checked. That is something you can even get access through the VA. You go get your teeth checked, and you need to go on TRT. I think the VA is covering it at this point in time because it's become a regular issue. I know that active duty, they're getting guys on TRT. It's all senior staff, like senior enlisted, senior officers, because the fucking T level's been fucking destroyed. Now, running gear is not going to make you fucking big. You have to understand that. I know a lot of guys in it. I was a rep. I was a legionnaire for First Form for a long time. My buddy Andy owns the company. His brother Sal is the fucking president. There's a lot of guys associated with it that compete at like the Olympia level. And they utilize that kind of gear because that's their job. That's what they do. They're getting huge. They're getting cut. They're looking for endorsements. The competition level. It's not like all the other professional sports like hockey, baseball, football. Like you're gonna get fucking drilled for fucking performance enhancing substances. Well, when it comes to the different areas of bodybuilding, whether the different classes, like that shit is common. You can run all the gear in the world you want, but if you're not fucking in the gym fucking twice a day, 6-7 days a week, you're not going to see the fucking results. You're not going to fucking get none of that shit.
Eating right.
Oh yeah, the nutrition plan is fucking. You got to be running like 6 to like 10,000 fucking calorie a day nutrition plans, and that's all going to depend on what your macros are. Your fucking protein to carbs to fats ratio. Can get fucking into the nuts and bolts of it, but to make a dumbass comment about about steroids in here, like you're not there yet, bro. If you don't understand the work that's required to fucking.
Dude, he's just in here to troll. His whole page is about anime women. Dude's never seen a woman except for the one animated on.
Oh, I thought it was a legitimate question, bro.
No. Dude's
I'm up front. I'm up front. My T's at like that level where it's just right around that fucking where like normal doctors will tell you you're okay, but like when you go to a doctor that's legitimate into it and understands that you shouldn't be at like a 200 to 300, you should be at like a 700.
Oh. Dude, I have a friend who's 21 who's sitting there.
The Olympics is a different story, bro. Like they test for that shit. They test for that shit. I know the UFC will allow their guys to fight if they're on like a legitimate TRT, but and their guidelines are set for but you can get fucking drilled for other shit that's
microscopic grain of shit.
Yeah, you can get drilled for other stupid shit that's associated with that.
Your shit's slightly tainted in a microscopic level, and you're out. That's what happened to Sean O'Malley.
And a lot of shit that's associated with that is going to be some other prescription stuff that's going to counteract some of the negative side effects. So, it's what it is. It's not you, clan. It's not you. You're good, bro.
Talking about teeth. We'll see your teeth when I'm done hitting you with a brick, but.
I love fucking having fucking haters up in this bitch. It fucking hurt.
They all came in at the same time.
Yeah, I got fucking chicken in here and he's hammering. hammering away at people. Fucking Harry be having fun with them too. It's what it is, dude.
Life, bro.
He said, teeth fucked up. I said, well, guess what, dog? I can fix my teeth. You can't fix fucking stupid. Look, do I look concerned, bro? Yeah, my teeth are fucked up. Congratulations, dog. I still get more ass than a fucking Disneyland fucking toilet seat. We are not the same.
He does too, bro, on his computer. It's all animated.
That's what it is. Imagine the size. See, in the Olympics, man, this is where, and I was having conversations with people this week. I don't think the Olympics should have professional athletes. I just don't. Basketball, hockey, all that should go back to the amateurs. It just should. That's the best. Best on best. Nobody gives a fuck. Because look at how many NHL... Hey, dude, Sidney Crosby's fucking hurt right now. Kevin Fiala's out for the fucking season. Broke his fucking tibia. Got his shit twisted around. Like, that's affecting, like, multi-million-dollar fucking teams in their runs for fucking the playoffs.
Where they make their livelihood.
Yeah. I think if the owners were smart, they would prohibit fucking professional players from playing. But they also want to keep their players fucking happy because everybody wants to play for their country. But you have to make that decision. Like, do you want to be a pro or you want to fucking compete for your country? So it's a fine line to walk. I just think it should be like that. College players between college and pros, like, hey, you're in that transition, like junior, senior year of college, could go pro. You haven't been drafted yet, but the Olympics pop up, and then we get the best of that class moving forward. So it's what it is. Creepiest encounter case during law enforcement. Who fucking said that?
Fucking Blue.
Oh, Blue. What's up, dog? Shit. Y'all believe in fucking ghosts? Before I go down this road? I didn't. I didn't for a very long time. And I had an experience while on duty. And let's just say a partner and I were on a call for an intrusion. Fucking alarm went off. We're like, cool, fucking open door. Hey, we got this. It was a fucking shopping mall. Yeah, see, Tammy knows what's up.
Mario's been hanging out with Brent from Memphis too long.
What do you say?
He said, you ever get abducted by aliens?
Yeah, they did sexual shit to me. Sexual shit. Like right back there.
Some Justin Timberlake level shit.
So, we're in this fucking shopping mall on a fucking intrusion. Open door, we fucking called it out. We got no dogs available. And we're walking through the shopping mall thinking, okay, cool. If we catch someone in here, it's going to end up a fucking foot pursuit. We ain't got a dog. I'm not fucking chasing people. Let those motherfuckers run. We'll fucking call and see if we have air. Get some air support if somebody runs off. So we're walking through, and we make it like halfway through this fucking shopping mall. Checking shit, everything's secured. What do you fucking say?
Fucking Clan said, probe me harder.
Nice. Nice. To the balls. I want it to the balls. Neither here nor there. We're like 3/4 of the way done with this building, and we walk past a certain business. And let's just say, y'all probably have seen them before, but like in shopping malls, this is like an indoor shopping mall. But instead of having like doors, they got like these big fucking metal slatted fucking doors that roll down out of the ceiling and secure. Like the air goes through it. Like it's just like metal bars. Like made of aluminum. Big fucking metal door. And like probably 40, 50 feet wide from like the floor to the ceiling. And all these businesses have them. They all got the same systems to secure their shit. And we're walking by and we're kind of fucking shooting the shit because we ain't seen nothing yet. We're fucking listening like, hey, do we hear fucking footsteps? Whatever. Nothing. Just stroking and joking. Oh, yeah. We'll get to it, Clan. We'll get to it. And we're stroking and joking back and forth. And we walk past a certain business. And it's like a 50-foot fucking 50 foot wide by like floor to ceiling fucking steel door. Like, if you grabbed a hold of this, you can move it, but it'd be difficult. Like, there's no airflow that's going to move this on either side at all. Like, maybe an earthquake or some stupid shit might move it a little bit. And as we're walking past this, we're 20, 25 feet, like more towards the middle of the fucking the corridor. There's an upper corridor, one, a lower one. We had already fucking cruised the upper half. And as we walk past this business, and we're fucking laughing and joking and talking shit, like, okay, you know, like, that's what dudes do. Can't leave us alone for too long, because then we start fucking talking shit to each other. Neither one of us are paying attention. This fucking 50-foot fucking roll-up fucking steel door starts violently fucking shaking. And I'm not talking like a vibration. I'm talking like a 3-foot thrash from front to back. The most violent shit. I could not recreate it. Went back later. Could not recreate it by fucking pulling and pushing and pulling and pushing. It would move like that much. This shit was moving like 1.5 feet to or more. As soon as that shit started, none of the other fucking steel doors in like the region, like they're all within like fucking 10, 20 yards of each other. All these other stores, nothing's moving. But that gate, pow, 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 pow. I look at my partner and I was like, nope, I'm out. Full fucking speed. Full rip tater chip. I'm gone. And I was fucking fast as fuck when I'm younger. I'm still fast as fuck now, but you know, it fucking just doesn't go as far. I take off and I'm fucking flying. My unit is at the other end of the mall, so I got a good fucking 1/4 mile to run. And I'm in a full fucking sprint. Full sprint. Mic fucking popped off. My mic holder is fucking flinging around, fucking smacking me in the nuts. Can't get on the net, not even trying. I hear my partner, he's probably 30 yards behind me. Dude, if it's a ghost, you can't outrun it. And I scream over my shoulder, I ain't gotta outrun it, I gotta outrun you. And I'm gone. And he's like, that's fucked up. I was in my car before he came out the doors. I got another one too, but that one's kind of like third party, because it involved one of my friend's dads. However, I do know where the fucking house is at. It's like not far from where I live now. That one's not law enforcement related, but that's definitely ghost related. Because it involved one of my good friends that I fucking grew up with. And his dad had never fucking really talked about it. His mom wouldn't let him. Every time he would try, she was like, nope, don't bring that evil into this house. But like when my buddy was like real young, he was like a toddler, like 2 years old. At his house up the fucking road. And his name's Travis. Fucking great dude. Played fucking guitar. He fucking made Jimi Hendrix Slash from fucking Guns N' Roses look fucking retarded, because that's how good he is with guitar. Good kid. I fucking love him. So he's like 2 years old, and he's at home, and it's just him and his dad. His mom's fucking out and about doing fucking mom things, fucking ruling the world. Because that's what moms do, is they fucking rule the world. Now, mind you, at this point in time, his dad he's I can say this, he's a politician. He is on the city council, like well respected. This dude, he's a fucking straight shooter. He's a businessman. He's got businesses, but he's a politician in the city that we live in. His best friend's the mayor. Well respected. They got this house, and they were renting this house while their house was being built, like 8-9 blocks away. Neither here nor there. Travis is back in his room, 2 years old, on the floor playing with toys, because that's what 2-year-olds do. They're fucking little crotch demons, fucking destroying the fucking house. For those you got kids, you understand it. And y'all seen those big fucking huge teddy bears? Big huge teddy bears, like the ones that are like fucking like adult size, big huge fucking, has this big fucking huge teddy bear sitting in the corner of his room. Somebody had bought it for him. It's in the corner of the room. He's playing with like some other toys and shit like that. His dad's fucking down the hall. And to hear his dad say this blew my mind because it's not one of those stories that came from him. Like I said, this dude, he was old school, straight shooter, fucking conservative, fucking don't believe in a fucking thing if he ain't seen it with his own eyes. Like there, very little sense of humor in that man. He was like that. He's fucking. So anyhow, he's playing with these toys in his room, and the way Travis's dad. Thanks, dog. It's a little fucking cold. Chicken Joe fucking for the win. Travis's dad hears Travis down there, and he's fucking. Obviously, he's not fucking like talking like we talk, but he hears him like fucking talking. It sounds like he's talking to someone. And it's extraordinary because he's not making normal noises like he was making. It sounds like he's interacting with someone in the room. So Mark, Travis's dad, walks down the fucking hall, like, what the fuck is going on? We're the only ones here. And looks in and sees Travis sitting there on the floor with the fucking toys in his hand. And he's, and this fucking bear in the corner of the room, that's who he's directing it towards. And Mark's like, that's fucking weird. And kind of stands there for a minute. I got the fucking heebie-jeebies right now just talking about it. And how Mark fucking says he was about to turn around and walk away, and he saw the bear fly from the corner of the room, across the room, tackle Travis. The bear was bigger than Travis. Fucking corner of the room, like fucking 15 feet, tackles the 2-year-old. Mark snatched Travis off the fucking floor. The fucking bear's fucking arms were wrapped around him. He had to fucking pull the bear off of him. Runs out of the house, leaves the fucking front door open, gets into the car, drives away, never goes back. Never goes back. It cost him like almost $10,000 to pay a fucking company to come in there and box up all their shit. He called up Lucia and said, hey, we are not going back to that house. Where are you at right now? Where are you at right now? We need to talk. I'm not fucking talking about it over the fucking phone. They never went back to the house. They lived in a hotel for fucking 8 weeks until their house was ready. And that was wild. That was fucking wild as shit. So, ghost stories.
The fuck does that logic make any sense?
Since no one died. Dude, that house is still vacant to this day. Like, I drive by it and I get heebie-jeebies. Nope. And after all that shit settled with them, like when they end up talking to the management group, and then eventually the people that fucking owned it, that's why the people that owned it had fucking left.
Fucking clan. Bars in the chat.
But like to see the history on it, like there's just an evil aura in that area because like a half block away, 25 years later, like a very good friend of mine that worked for Riverside County Sheriff got fucking killed. Like a half block. Like the house is here and like a half block, like if you could see the house from where Bruce got killed.
That's where my friend Josiah killed himself. Right over there on that corner. There's some demonic level shit over there. And the dude that killed my buddy Bruce was the kid that I had gone to school with. And he was like fucking George is talking about, dude, there was serious levels of fucking psychosis and he was fucking gone, bro. Basically, my buddy Bruce rolled up, and it was a reoccurring call. It was a family fucking 415, a family fight or argument at this house where the dude that killed him had constantly been in fights with his parents there at the fucking house, and they had been out there numerous times. He needed fucking psychiatric help. He needed fucking he needed the church to intervene because there was some fucking shit going on. Well, this dude had skirted out the back of the house because he knew the deputies were coming, and how the area works is like you have one house and then it's a hill. So the next house is up on a higher level, and then the next house is up on a higher level, all from the top to the bottom. Well, the house where the call for service was here, and there was a house up higher. Well, fucking this dude jumped over the fence into the next house, came down. Well, my buddy Bruce was skirting the edge, about to standing by the garage door, waiting for his partner to get there before they went up to the front door to make contact, because they had previous contacts and they already knew, like, hey, this is fucking one of those calls, you need a couple of dudes. And this fucking cat, and I'm not going to name him by name, but he popped up over the fucking fence and hit Bruce in the top of the head with a brick. Knocked him out instantly, and then pulled his side handle expendable PR-24 off of his belt because he couldn't get his gun out of his holster, and started fucking cracking him in the fucking head with his fucking PR-24 baton, and fucking killed him with his own baton. Well, backup unit, the secondary unit that was rolling up, is also a good friend of mine. Javier rolled up, saw this occurring, saw the baton strikes, the last of the baton strikes to Bruce's head, got out of the car, and immediately drew and laid copious amounts of fucking hot shit. And let's just say suspect died from acute lead poisoning there fucking on scene. But that was a very bad incident. It kind of fucked up a lot of us, because it was a very tight-knit community, and I'm not with that agency. However, I'm very close with a lot of guys from the surrounding agencies. And my buddy Bruce, when I had started in law enforcement, he told me, he said, I'm going to be retired by the time you're worth a shit in law enforcement. Because that's how it works. When you get hired, you got that 3 to 5 year fucking mark where you are fucking out there basically handling paper calls, because you don't really have the experience or the life experience yet to be worth a shit in the field. So he had always busted my chops about that. And then when he went down, it was hard. It was hard because he was a mentor. I had been to dinner with him and his wife like 2 weeks before he got killed, and it was very hard. But that entire area, like Chicken Joe was just saying, he had one of his buddies unalive himself in that same area. There's a very evil, dark presence, and it's not just that one house. It's the area, man. Like, there's something demonic is there, and I can't explain it, but I tend to stay the fuck away from there. I don't even like driving by there, just because it's one of those things. Like, I'm a pretty proficient dude with my hands and with shit that goes bang, and there's nothing I can do to neutralize that threat, so to say.
That's definitely Korea land.
Yeah, see, and Tammy's got it right. I don't know what's up there. I don't know. Maybe something evil was fucking spawned there in the past. There was maybe a Native American burial ground that was disturbed, and now there's demons. Because there's a lot of fucking Native American burial sites that were never discovered in this area, because we had the Kauai Indians, and we had a bunch of the different tribes. So, evil shit. Thanks, Dan. Appreciate you, bro. He was one of the first ones. One of the first ones. He wasn't the first one. We lost one of the guys with my department, my first year. It was during training for SWAT. He had a fucking massive heart attack and fucking died on the range, doing operator shit. But I've got a whole list of them, and I'll probably have some ink eventually when I'm done somewhere to honor all the guys from my circle, my outer circle, and inner circle that didn't come home. And this is one of the areas where I try to educate people as well. You got to understand that most of you guys, you deal with like 3, maybe 4 catastrophic fucking incidents over the course of your lifetime. And those of us in law enforcement, the military, the medical field, fire, EMS, or otherwise, we're experiencing like upwards of 4,000 over the course of our career. It takes a very special person to do any of these jobs. It doesn't make us better than anybody. That's not what I'm trying to say. But if you are not mentally geared to be able to survive, mentally survive in that kind of an environment, any of these career fields will fucking eat you alive. Like you'll end up fucking suck starting a shotgun, or going down the substance abuse road. I rarely drink, just because I already know. Like I got PTSD already. Like, and I don't like being around crowds, which kind of my family's like, this is bullshit. I want to go do this. I'm like, nope, there's too many fucking people. Nothing is worse for a first responder than having your whole damn family, your whole family in the middle of a fucking crowd, and your game plan, like, if this happens, I'm going to do this. If that happens, I'm going to do this. And knowing that if something fucking goes down, you have too many fucking liabilities, and you do not have the speed and wits to protect them all. Which, for those of y'all that have operated in that workspace, you kind of understand, you know, what I'm saying here. I'm always pre-gaming, like, hey, if this happens, I'm going to do that. So, maybe overthinking, but that's how I fucking stayed alive for 30 years. So. I appreciate you, Blue. Unfortunately, that's not the case. And most of us that are in the field and have been in the field for some fucking time, I don't give a singular fuck about people that don't respect me. People that talk trash. People that fucking want a Monday morning quarterback. And you know what? You want to do that? Put the fucking uniform on. Come on, do the job. And everybody that's had the balls to fucking throw some armor on, come out for a fucking ride along, has been like, oh wow, I was wrong. Like, this job is fucked. And regardless of how many people talk shit, I'm still gonna roll up for every fucking call for service until fucking that last call comes through the radio and I am fucking cleared for end of watch. Hopefully that's in the not so distant future. I'm still providing fantastic fucking services in the supervisory role, trying to get as much of what I've gone through into these young kids so they don't have to experience it for themselves and leave the job better than I found it, because that's how my seniors did it. And they always gave me, they're like, hey dog, you haven't gone through this yet, but you will. This is how you're going to deal with it, because I'm not going to be around forever. And I never quite understood that, but now that I'm here, I get it more in making sure that you don't need to be through everything. You don't need to see everything to gain that experience, where I try to keep a lot of my kids off those calls with bodies, because, I mean, the nature of the beast, if you think fucking law enforcement is all about seeing that dude sitting fucking on the side of the road or next to that business searching his fucking phone, that's not the fucking case. Most of the time, when you see dudes that are like that, they are trying to reset from what they just fucking saw before the next one comes out. Because we can go from a fucking suicide or a homicide or a car crash with a body and then have to go to another call almost immediately, provide the best service possible. And you got the person yelling at you, why the fuck did it take you so long to get here? Because fucking my cat's fucking missing, my mail got stolen, my car got keyed, somebody backed into me in a parking lot. They want to yell, scream, when they don't understand you just came from fucking an 11-year-old kid that fucking decided it was time to go, and he put his fucking dad's shotgun in his mouth. A little bit of grace goes a long way. We do a good job in managing it most of the time, and part of my job in supervision now is making sure that I limit my guys' exposure to that shit, to where if they don't need to be there, I don't want them there. They don't need to see that shit. And then understanding, like, when I see certain shit, as someone that's gone through it, I know, like, hey, if somebody's having a hard time, they're having a hard time, I'm gonna get them I'm gonna get them out for some days off. I'm gonna get them whatever they need, whether, talk to someone, have somebody tell them, hey, yeah, dog, I felt the exact same way. It doesn't last forever, but fucking here we are. That's predominantly my job now, because it's a shock when you go from being that kid that was just involved in school sports and high school and college, and now you're in a job where each new call could be your last. And I've heard people say, well, yeah, it's not that big of a deal. Most people aren't fucking looking to do bad things to you. And like, you realize how many times a day that cops in your community have to fight with people? More than you think, more than you know. And you got to understand, when it comes to law enforcement, there is at least one gun in every fucking fight we're ever in. Sometimes two. And guess what? We brought them. So if we get knocked out, or we get incapacitated, or we get hurt, now they got guns. So it's a very hard fucking job. It's rewarding personally. You're never going to get the accolades from the public. You're never going to get the accolades from your department. But your people, your partners, the dudes you work with, the guys you're out there bleeding with, that's where the accolades are going to come from. That's what we live for. Like, hey, man, you did a kick-ass job on that. Toxic masculinity. You mean being a man?
Yeah.
Blue, what I'll tell you is don't stop doing what you're doing. Let them run their mouth. Because the world needs toxic masculinity right now. They need men to be men. And if that means holding doors or stepping up and putting fucking someone in their place, like I've done it frequently. Someone's running their mouth to a fucking a cashier. I'm more than willing to step up and say, hey, dog, knock that shit off, or I'm going to take you outside. I'm going to beat the fucking brakes off you. And they don't know how to respond to that. Everybody's all about that fucking gas until somebody calls you on the fucking carpet and it's time to throw them fucking hands. Because, to be honest with you, most guys under fucking 30 ain't never been in a fight. They're not prepared for it. And when they have someone stand there and say, all right, bro, you ran your mouth. Now it's time to fucking cash that check. You better fucking get to fighting. On the women's side of it, what I will say is they've been lied to for so many fucking years, decades, about I can do it myself, I'm fucking this, I'm that, and I'm fucking strong, independent. That's not what you were designed for. You have a role to be strong in, and it's not independent. The Bible lays it down very clear, and a man and a woman leave their mother and father and cleave to one another. The man is to provide that leadership, and the Bible lays it down best when it says, men, you will lead your homes as Christ led the church. And what did Christ do for the church? He fucking died for the church. And that's where we're at. So you need to lead from that point, understand you're responsible for everything. If women are going to be like that, be like, hey, you know what? Best of luck to you. I'm not going to stop doing what I do, and you're not affecting my program. I'm going to hold the door for everyone. Men, women, elderly. And I want to make sure that all my kids do the same. Chicken Joe will tell you how many times I smacked the fucking hat off his head when we walked into a building. Take your fucking hat off indoors. It's all about being that light out there when everybody else wants to do their own thing, wants to be on their own program. Because sooner or later, society makes that turn back. Good times create weak men. Weak men create strong times, or hard times. Hard times create hard men. Hard men are the leaders we want, but it's a cycle we're constantly in. So you have to choose to be that fucking leader all the time, even when it's not easy. Yep, that's how it should be, Blue. Well, look at what's going on in society, Blue. I understand why they're angry. However, you have to own it. We are all fucking responsible for the way society is in some way, shape, or form. Our parents and grandparents, more responsible. but we still have to take ownership of it. The best way to fight back against everything that's going on in society right now is personal excellence is the ultimate rebellion for what's going on right now. So you need to be fucking fit. You need to be fucking eating right. You need to be fucking developing yourself. You need to be making yourself into something that's valuable. Increasing the value of yourself in no matter what you do, what area of work, where you work at, however you do what you do, make yourself valuable. Be outstanding in everything because people are looking. And that personal excellence is the only thing that changes the culture. Culture is upstream of politics. And when the culture fucking changes, the politics will have to follow. So we will not end up with soft men that refuse to lead in leadership roles in our country because the culture is demanding otherwise. Men were never meant to do stuff exclusively by themselves. Women were never meant to do stuff exclusively by themselves. That's why the Bible says we cleave together, we become one. You can't be torn apart. That's what that means. So when you have one that thinks they're better than the other, or vice versa, stuff doesn't get done. It has nothing to do with, I'm stronger than you, I'm this than you, I'm that than you. It has nothing to do with that. Your strengths complement one another. You have strengths, she has strengths. They complement each other and make a complete package. And if you're missing that in your households, especially for those of y'all that are married, whether you're men or whether you're women, you have to be living your role. You got to be doing the best in your role. And if your partner, whether you're a man or a woman, is not living that role, you need to encourage them to do so. Give them the encouragement, the strength to be that fucking strong man. Let them know it's not toxic in this house. Let them know, like, be a man, stand up. Fucking, I got your back. We ain't got to agree. I'm going to have your back. We can talk about how we can do it better after the fact, but I'm going to have your back no matter what. Just like with all my kids. Like, I ain't going to have your, I'm not going to agree with everything that you say or do, but I'm always going to have your back. We can talk about fixing it behind the scenes, but I'm never going to fucking dog you out in front of somebody. Yet there's too many men and women that are in relationships that I won't even call them marriages. They don't have each other's back. They downgrade, they talk bad about each other to their friends or other people or with them in their presence. And dude, you're fucking standing on shaky ground that's probably not going to last long. Because I don't expect my wife to be super strong and do shit that I'm supposed to be doing. I don't. Just like she doesn't expect me to be soft and fucking nurturing in roles that she's responsible for. There comes a purpose and a time for all that stuff, and you have to be in sync no matter what. And this is where a lot of the homes, no matter what country you're in, can get thrown into that silence or that cycle of chaos, where one is not functioning how they should. The other one's trying to make up for it. Then you got animosity, you got resentment. It's just it's not a good play. We got fucking somebody up for review. I don't know where chicken went. Oh, it's blue. We'll show that one. Hey, Blue, the best thing you can do in that instance, smile, walk away. For those of y'all that are dating, I would encourage you that if you run into an instance where you're on a date and somebody is absolutely fucking unhinged, male or female, the male's not fucking acting like a male should, or a female is not acting like a female should, like, say nothing. Get up, walk out. Throw some cash on the table or whatever, walk out without another word. Don't even entertain it. I won't have that shit around me. I won't. Instant block. Instant block. Done it. Done it. Left the chick at the yard house. Straight up. Said some racist shit because one of the servers knocked over a glass of water and it got on her fucking shoes. Said some fucking racist shit to this kid. Walked over to the server, fucking handed him a fucking Franklin. Walked out. Left her there. Bye. You can figure out how to get back to the house. That's the only way to correct bad behavior. Only way. You can't talk your way through it. None of that shit. You're dating? No way. Absolutely not. The only way is to fucking embarrassment. Bye. And now you got to figure out how the fuck to get home, and everybody's looking at you because fucking the dude you're with just fucking walked out. No scene. Nothing said. Nothing needs to be said. The lack of your presence with someone that acts like that, whether it's a man or a woman, fucking says it all. That's a mic drop. No, absolutely not. Blue said, what do you think about open three-way relationships? Absolutely not. Hell no. Any dude that's gonna let fucking some other naughty shit happen to his old lady and no. Fuck you. Absolutely not. Any chick that's gonna let fucking another woman do some naughty, nasty shit to her man? No. Fuck no. I have a shirt somewhere and it says, does not play well with others on the front. On the back says, does not share. Yeah. Lee's got it right. God damn it. He said ratchet. I'm gonna show it. Fucking lost my road dog. I'm in here trying to fucking do shit at a distance. That's funny. He said he went out on a date with some ratchet woman, then told her something was wrong with his car. They both got out. He ran back to his car and drove off. The better direction that I would have taken that is I would have just pulled up to the next corner, looked over and been like, hey, do me a favor. Hop out for me. Close the door. Drove off. Or got out, walked around, opened the door, and let her out, and then closed the door, looked her dead in her eyes, got back in the car, fucking drove away. Yeah, see, Mario's got it right. And it's the same on the opposing view. Like, for you ladies out there, it's hard enough to learn one man completely and how he functions and why he functions and how his decision making and his critical thinking skills, and it's hard enough to learn that from one guy. And if I can go down another fucking road and you got two dudes at once, like that is a fucking, that is an equation for catastrophic fucking failure. Yeah, me, dog, if it comes down to that, I don't give two fucks if she's safe or not. And there's consequences. There's consequences for actions, and cool. Best of luck. You're an adult, figure it the fuck out. Fucking Lee. I get it, bro. I get it. Hey, Gladys. Now my head's all fucking warm. The biggest mistake both men and women can make is thinking that they're special. I know I'm replaceable. 100% know I'm replaceable. And if I don't act and conduct and carry myself in a manner in which is honorable, I won't be desirable, and it'll be the next dude on deck. In fucking batting order. Same thing for women. Bring something to the table. And teaching my boys to do this. Just because she's beautiful, and the sex may be great, cool. What else? What else you bringing to the table? If that's all you got, why? We ain't even getting to the bedroom portion of it if you're not bringing nothing to the table. Don't care what you look like. You'd be the hottest thing on the planet. No, hey, this ain't gonna work out. That's all you bring to the table is some fucking beauty and maybe some theatrics in the bedroom? Nah. Because sooner or later, I'm gonna be old, you're gonna be old, and the beauty and the theatrics is gonna be done, and what are we left with? So, it's what it is. Hey, she got it right. A lot of women are looking for fucking men to pay bills. Well, you know what? What are you bringing to the table? How are you valuable to this relationship? And it's not just monetary. I'm not talking about like you got to have a job, you got to do this, you got to do that. I'm not talking about that. What do you bring to the table that I can't live without? Because I know what I can live with. What do you bring that I can't live without? If you don't bring anything to the table I can't live without, there's no fucking reason for me to give you a second look. Yep. There's Donkey with some Hoodville shit. She ain't yours, player. It's just your turn. Come on, man. But it goes the same thing for fucking men, though, too. It's not just women. I'm not bashing on women. Like, men, if you show up and you are not the fucking strong male that's decisive, that can make fucking decisions, that's a leader, women, run. Run. The last thing you need is to fucking have some little crotch demons with a dude that fucking has zero testicular fortitude in life. You're gonna live a shitty, horrible, fucking horrendous fucking life. And for you young bucks, like, dude, if you're under 30 and you're dating a woman that's got a kid already, like, dude, you like going to a fucking used car dealership and buying cars that already got mileage on it? You are signing up for somebody else's job, somebody else's problems. Create your own. Create your own problems. It's very hard to step into that role because, and I'm not talking shit about the women because things do happen in life. People fucking die, shit like that. I get it. But if you're a young man, like, you have to really evaluate your situation and understand that when there's a kid involved and it's not yours, she is always going to value that child over you. Where if it's y'all's kid, y'all have equal fucking ownership in the decisions that are being made on that. So don't put yourself in that situation if you can avoid it. There's plenty of women out there that do not have that baggage yet. And unfortunately, most of the women that are running around under 30 and they got kids is because they made poor decisions with men that they should have never been with to begin with. Hence, they wouldn't be single. And you get into that woman looking for baby daddy to pay her bills and fucking take care of her kids. It's a difficult situation. Life's difficult enough already without that. Now, you're 40, you already got a couple of kids, shit fucking didn't go fucking the way you planned it to with fucking other relationships, and you meet someone that's got kids, you all both got kids, like, hey, fuck it. One big happy family, it's a different situation altogether. But if you're a young man, you got no kids, and you're running into someone in your age bracket that's already got kids, she's like 22 to 24, already got a fucking kid or two, like, run, dog. Yep. See, Skinny pushes it out there. She said her husband actually called to break up with her because he didn't have anything. Like, if you're not in a position in life to build a family, why date? Why date? If you ain't got a job, you ain't got a house, you ain't got a career, you have like no measurable success, don't be dating. Because, and this is where everything gets lost because everybody's out there fucking like a squirrel trying to fucking get a nut. The goal of dating is marriage, family, children. If you don't have success to start that foundation on, you are fucking putting yourself at a disadvantage. It is very hard to build something in the reverse order once you have the wife, the kids, all relying on you. Now you're trying to build a career or build success in areas. You're going to end up neglecting something along the way. And when it's your family, then you put yourself in a horrible situation. So develop that fucking success, develop that career. Don't fucking run into dating, into a relationship, because all dating is going to do is fucking take your time and concentration off what you should be doing and building so that when you're 40, 50 years old, you have that success built up to where you can enjoy life instead of fucking deciding on what you're going to do next. Yep. God damn it. Well, it's all centered around sex now. Where like sex was the end goal, but it was like icing on the cake. And I think that we have a revival going on where we're getting back to what it should be. When you date, you're dating to find a wife or a husband. And then when you do, you decide, yeah, let's get married. And then once you get married, then you have sex. Because why fuck up the perfect opportunity to learn how somebody is genuinely, as opposed to this is how dude's acting now or she's acting now because she's trying to or he's trying to jump into the sheets. If we had more people holding off on that physicality and that sexual bond, we'd be better off as a society. It's just we can all laugh and joke around about it, but unfortunately, once you introduce that bond, you create an emotional arena in which you are not ready to function yet because you're not in the bonds and the sanctity of a marriage where when shit goes wrong, you guys work through it as opposed to fucking running from one person to the next because, oh, so and so's got it better. Oh, well, they didn't do this. Oh, well, they did this. We have another message to review. Damn dog. Blue. You need to stop hanging out in places where you're meeting people like that. He said dungeon sex clubs. I appreciate you, bro. You said truest shit he's heard on this channel. Well, there's not a lot of people saying it, but there's a lot of people thinking it, and unfortunately, there needs to be more people saying it so that it becomes normal, and we start holding that standard, not only for ourselves, but so that we're showing our kids, like, hey, this is where you guys should be. This is where you should be aiming for. Yeah, donkey. I'm starting to have apprehensions that maybe Blue be rolling up to some of these dungeons like, hey, I'm here for the gangbang. Don't respond to the Craigslist ads, Blue. Don't do it. I hear what you're saying, though, bro. I'm just busting your chops. Yeah, as a society, it only gets better when we decide, like, hey, there's a standard of excellence, and personal excellence is the way to do it because people are paying attention. And for those of y'all that are up in here, and we've lost a lot of people, I don't give two fucks about that. Would it be? Those of y'all that are in here, you guys are leveraged financially on another side where you're about to be very successful. And people look at very successful individuals and they go, what are they doing right and what are they doing wrong? Like, I like Elon, but I look at his personal life and I'm like, this dude's got how many kids with how many different women? All right, so maybe we don't take Elon's fucking relationship advice. Or even the boss. You've been married how many times? Come on now. My dad's been married 5 fucking times. I said, bitch, didn't you get fucking, aren't you tired of giving houses away? He's like, yeah, what it be? Blue making a recovery. Dwarf strippers. I don't even know if I want to show this one. Sorry, my ass is hurting. We about done, so. So yeah, if you guys aren't already, man, you guys got to take care of your health. You're about to be wealthy. Last thing you need to do is be wealthy and then fucking die fucking 3 years out because you're not taking care of yourself. If you're not healthy, a little bit at a time. Start small. Understand the goal and the end of it. Quit putting fucking trash into your mouth. Quit putting processed foods. All the nasty shit you shouldn't be. You look at fucking running a high protein nutrition plan. Get all those carbs out of your life. Get the fucking seed oils out of your life. Because they want you sick. They want you fat. They want you on their prescriptions. You're a regenerating fucking monetary. You said less monsters. See, the only issue I have is that if I do coffee, because I like coffee, I'll do black coffee, then like coffee does shit to me. Like I take a sip of coffee and other stuff's like, all right, I'm gonna head out. So it's what it is. Oh, Chicken Joe's merged.
I am exiting.
Fuck you, dog.
Wish I had a choice. I shall see you April.
Later, bud. Chicken Joe is off to populate the world with little superior fucking mini fucking Mr. Oak spaghettis. I'm just playing. He's got to work. Benji! What's up, Big Ben? Oh. Oh, something smells delicious. That shit ain't right. I'm hungry. I'm a hungry guy. So nothing new on the market side. We were talking about it earlier. Shit's trading sideways. We've seen it before, barcoding back and forth. Not too much to write fucking home about at this point in time. I'm still holding solid to that March 1st deadline until I get some information otherwise. Hopefully we get some news on it here pretty quickly because I heard the banks are being leveraged to get off their high horse on the stable coins. We're close, folks. We're close. Just keep your shit dialed in. Stay away from the charts. You'll know when this is going to go. It won't be quiet. When it happens, it won't be fucking quiet. There's no reason to be in and out of your crypto charts unless you're actively trading. You're day trading different coins and shit like that. Just stay away from it. No, don't be looking at the number. It's not going to change. It's only going to bring you more anxiety. Like, oh, why hasn't it moved? Or why did it go down? But it is what it is. So if y'all don't have any more questions, I think we're going to tie this one off. We'll be back on at 4 p.m. for the space this afternoon. y'all want to join up on there. Hopefully we have some more activity or action over the course of the next week. Otherwise, we'll just have another bullshit session. Heck yeah, Skinny. You guys here in the States or are you up north? Okay, yeah, you're good. If you're not already following Dre on X, follow him. He pushed out something, some information yesterday regarding an LLC to be able to secure it properly, where your kids aren't going to get absolutely destroyed when you and your husband are gone. So he's got a step, and you can take a look at that. You don't have to go with it, but there's a couple of different options to be able to avoid the majority of that fucking taxation when we move on. Yeah, Florida looks like they just got rid of their property taxes. It's going to be beautiful. So, all right, kids. Well, without further ado, I am going to let y'all go. I'm gonna go see what kind of deliciousness is occupying my territorial airspace, because it's that time of the day for me. I love you guys, and I will see you this afternoon, or I will see you next Thursday. Until next time, Mr. Young Spaghetti, signing off.